This is the story of Calinka. Calinka was a beautiful child, an only child, and her parents, Russian, in Russia. Typical Russian story. Her parents adored her and never let her work, never let her worry about anything, never raised their voices in front of her, so that she was, everyone agreed, a spoiled child. And when she reached marriageable age, young men came, but they left because they realized this is not a woman for a hard-working peasant or a poor laboring husband who needs a hard-working wife. She wouldn't do the work. So she seemed it seemed it would be difficult to find a husband for her. But then a couple came with their son, and their son saw him and maybe talked with him and said, "This is the woman for me." And so everyone agreed, and they got married, and they drove off to their village, maybe far away. Distances in Russia are huge. Anyway, so the first day they arrived, maybe they had dinner that night. The peasant woman, the mother-in-law, made dough, D-O-U-G-H, prepared bread, fetched water, prepared a meal, fetched wine, and everyone dined and had a nice time. Early the next morning, father said, "Up early, everybody up early." Calinka, why? Well, because there's work to be done. We have to go out in the field. Well, I can't go out in the field. Okay, then you stay here and clean the house, sweep and clean, fetch water, water the plants and flowers outside, prepare dinner, light the fire, okay, and that'll be okay. So the three, father, mother, and son, left, worked hard all day, but meanwhile Calinka simply relaxed, went back to bed, got up at noon, relaxed. There was no food, but she went out in the garden and she ate some cherries and just relaxed. The other three came home exhausted, saw that Calinka had done nothing, but no one said anything. The old woman went to work, made the dough, fetched the water, prepared the dinner as she could do pretty quickly, and then they sat down to eat. And when the father broke bread, he broke bread into 3 pieces, one for himself, one for his wife, one for his son, none for Calinka. No one said anything. Calinka didn't say anything either. She was hungry. And everyone ate, went to bed. The next morning, father woke them up early again. Out in the fields, again Calinka just relaxed. She was getting hungry though, but she found a little end of bread that was for a dog. But she ate it. She was hungry, and they came home. Same story, no one said anything. The old woman prepared everything. The father broke the bread into 3 pieces, none for Calinka. Calinka said, "Don't I get any?" "No, only people who work get food." And that was the end of it. So Calinka had a difficult night of hunger. But the next morning, the same story. Father got up early. But this time, Calinka cleaned the house, fetched the water, watered the plants and vegetables, cleaned everything, lit the fire, prepared dinner, because she had seen how the old woman had prepared the dough. She had observed all of these things. And when they came home, they found everything done. This time, when the father broke the bread, he broke it into 4 pieces, giving the largest piece to Calinka. because she had worked so hard. Kind of a folk tale that teaches a practical lesson, like a folk tales tend to. In this case, the family were very wise, without getting angry, without fighting or violence or anything. They simply followed a wise course to teach Calinka a necessary lesson. She learned it, and probably they did well thereafter.